What is up, Libra? Welcome to your general timeless reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force it to fit. And let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for you. What do we have for my Libras today, please, Spirit, for Libra? Libra, I feel like you're really going to start communicating and speaking. I wouldn't say like speaking your truth, but I feel like you're not going to be shy about your communication at this time. You have Mars in your sign, so that makes a lot of sense. And Jupiter, I believe. Let's see. I think just Mars. I gotta double check. I know Mars for sure. But let's see what's going on for you, Libra. Okay, watch your spending. Watch your spending, Libra. Don't be impulsive with your investments. Reel them in. Reel them in. Chariot. Your soul purpose is going to be revealed very quickly. Three of Cups in reverse. Separate yourself from the people that distract you from your purpose or from the things that light you up. You have new opportunities coming your way. With the Two of Wands there, the Hermit in reverse. You might intuitively feel this pull to kind of like not necessarily isolate, but just take some space and really start caring for yourself. It's time to really lean into that. Okay, here. So now we have a new chapter. High Priestess, Seven of Wands. Here you go, protecting your energy. You're not yet done with these relationships, but I feel like you're going to be taking a break from people at this time. It's going to help you recalibrate and align with where you're going. You have the Hangman. You have a lot of majors. Chariot is Cancer. The Hermit is Virgo. The Hangman is Pisces. Neptune, the High Priestess, is also Pisces. And the World is Capricorn, Saturn energy. And now the Sun, which is Leo energy, and the Sun. You're heading, yeah, you have all of this major energy. You only have 1, 2, 3 minors out of all of your cards. Let's just educate you really quick if you're not familiar. Major arcana are universal energy. They're things outside of our control, which would explain why in the channel it feels like you're aligning with your divine soul purpose, because you have a lot of divinity around you. You have a lot of supportive energy. So if at this time you're struggling with depression, anxiety, fear, insecurity, this is an incredible time for you to really lean into the faith of like everything's actually going to work out and start really reparenting and really caring for those parts of you, because those parts of you are going to keep you further from this energy. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It's just saying that now's a great time for you to heal those parts so you can really sit in the flow of the universe trying to bring you into this new chapter. Bottom of the deck is the Unknown card. This to me feels like clarity coming in. It doesn't feel like confusion or not knowing. It just feels like this unspoken, like everything's going to work out. I don't have to worry about it. It feels very nice. It feels very, very nice. I don't want to use that for you, which is interesting because that's typically my Libra deck. This is Crystal Visions, by the way. Where's that other... Don't tell me it's up there. Sorry, I have my tarot decks all over the place. I'm looking for a particular... Where is it? Where the freaking chicken is it? It's not... It's my animal. Oh, it's up there. Yeah, I'm not getting it. Nope, too far away. Nope, not gonna do it. Okay, what else could we use for you? Let's use Sacred Bee. Oh yeah, that's a good one to use. Yeah, that's like one of the only tarot decks I don't have close to me. The Guardian of the Night Tarot. Oh, this is perfect for you anyway. It feels great. What do we have for Libra? Let's look at the Chariot. Libra, this feels great. It feels great. There's definitely a need to get grounded. I feel my feet getting heavy, particularly on my right side, which tells me that you probably have to lean a little bit more into your feminine, be a little bit more present, do things that are a little, yeah, the Hangman, which is new perspectives. So many majors for you. I feel like your intuition's really going to peak at this time. There's going to be communication. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. There's going to be communication from other people about the fact that you're pulling away. This 9 of Pentacles doesn't feel like insecurity. It feels like you just being like, yeah, I'm just busy doing my awesomeness. Being my awesomeness and feeling my awesomeness. Yeah, that's really what this feels like. Let's look at the 3 of Cups. Who are they? Yeah, Page of Wands. Oh, I hate Page of Wands energy. 10 of Cups in reverse. They're like, love me. I want your attention. You make me feel good. It's not that they're toxic. They're not. They just, in your life, they might be. Energetically in this reading, this individual is not. Okay? General read. Keep it in mind. Page of Wands, it just tells me that they do not have like emotional maturity really like mastered quite yet. They could be very playful, very passive aggressive, but they feel very disconnected from you. Yeah, 10 of Wands. They're very passive with their communication. They might just not outright say like, hey, I miss you. I'm worried that our relationship is not going to work out. I feel like they are very just passive. Like they're really just not saying what it is they need to be saying. Yeah, 10 of Swords, 10, 10, 10. Yeah, this friendship is out. It feels like a friendship or a family dynamic. It really does. Yeah, 7 of Wands. You don't want anything to do with it. It's not meant for you and you know it. You have the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. I feel like there's going to be a conversation about your need for space and that you have a lot that you're, yep. King of Wands, 7 of Swords, Chariot, and the High Priestess. You're basically like in a very, I call it my toxic toodles template. I give it to clients. I've given it to friends and family. But it's basically a polite way of messaging or talking, having a face-to-face conversation with somebody and saying like, hey, like as much as I love you and as much as I've loved our journey together, at the end of the day, I don't find this to be supporting my growth or my mental and emotional health anymore. This is not a reflection of you or your worth. I'm simply stating that I personally need to choose to put myself first and to move into a new direction. I wish you the best on your journey, but I can no longer continue interacting, contacting you, or seeing you for this lunch we have scheduled every week, whatever the schedule is or the relationship dynamic is. And that's basically it. And you're just like, I wish you the best, bye. Right? Okay. So that's kind of how it goes. And it's basically a polite way of saying like, I'm putting myself first. It's not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of me honoring myself and loving myself enough to say, hey, this isn't supporting me. And that's kind of where you're getting to. And with the King of Wands, you're really tapping into your higher self and just saying like, I got to remove the things that no longer support me. And you're moving forward and you're going to move forward very quickly. So yeah. It's like a rough draft of my Toxic Toodles template, so feel free to take notes. Let's look at the Hangman. Death in reverse. I heard spontaneity. Spontaneity, right? Like spontaneous. But the verb instead of the adjective. With the Hangman and Death in reverse. I feel, okay, this literally feels like, let me cling on to you, let me cling on to you. It's like as soon as you start to change and yeah, the Tower, it's old and it feels yucky. You have so many majors. Yeah, it's an old relationship. This feels romantic. This feels romantic and it hurts my left side. I feel my hand starting to hurt. I feel my side starting to hurt, which tells me that this is something that energetically you don't want to give to or you feel a need to protect yourself from. So this could be a very toxic or just like unhealthy dynamic or one that just doesn't support you, right? We can put it like that. You have Neptune, Pisces, Scorpio, Pluto, and Aries, Mars, Scorpio with the Tower. A lot of major arcana energy here. A lot of fire energy too, which a lot of water. Pisces, Scorpio, a lot of water. Libra, don't tolerate anybody's bullshit, quite frankly. Just kind of like, you can so politely just be like, I don't need to answer this phone call. I don't need to respond to this text message. There's no sense of obligation. I do have a choice and I can set boundaries around who I give access to me, right? Who has access to me? Yeah, that's a way better way of saying this. King of Swords, they're going to get pissed off that you're setting boundaries. They're going to realize what's happening, that they're being dropped. Even though I feel like it's been articulated. Yep, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They're going to keep trying to figure out a way to come in because they have attachment. It's not that they actually want this. They just have attachment. They do. They just have attachment. Knight of Pentacles is like, I'm hesitant. I want this. Intuitively, you know you have a new chapter coming in. It's going to be, okay, you have a new romantic partner coming in. It's time to address the scarcity and the fear of failure or sense of unworthiness. That's why you're leveling up. That's why you're aligning with your soul purpose. As you start to do so, you are going to start to attract energies of a higher frequency, and energies also include people and relationships. So you're going to be letting go of the past. Part of this might trigger the feeling of like, oh my gosh, am I bad? Is this wrong? Should I have done this or that? You're going to go through the self-worth and understanding like, the scarcity mindset was rooted in these dynamics, right? So scarcity could be in finances, your health, self-care, self-worth, all of it. It's very heavy on the heart space. Yeah, there's the Emperor. Here's the new person. You won't have to have power struggles with them. You're going to be a little hesitant to build with them. There's a part of you that thinks it'll be difficult or it's going to challenge you, and it will. But it's only going to challenge the inside you that wants to run from the new, right? So the little part of you that's like, oh my God, it's different. I'm not used to it. It's kind of healthy. This is weird and uncomfortable. You're going to want to run for the hills. But really allow yourself to indulge in it, because it's really going to help you get rid of this runner mentality and allow you to open up your heart space. Yep, Queen of Pentacles. I love it. Knight of Swords. Old person's going to keep coming back in, and you're eventually just going to have to be very cutting with them, and you might even have to kind of cut contact with them. With the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Cups, this tells me it's somebody from the past coming back. The Eight of Cups is the U-turn card. Also tells me that you have the realization that you cannot kind of allow any access to you with this person. The Knight of Swords tells me that they're argumentative and they have a tendency to be a little immature. And with the Ace of Swords there, you know that this new beginning is bringing you a lot of stability. And in order to really support that stability that's trying to come your way, you have to remove the things that are not stable. Okay? Don't compromise your future, your worth, and the things that you want for yourself to please others, quite frankly. Let's look at the Unknown card, which is the very thing you do know. Yeah, Eight of Swords, Empress, and Temperance. Beautiful. Don't overthink this healing. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to make it complicated. With the Eight of Swords there, it tells me that you might be like getting uncomfortable with the fact of like you're finally healing yourself, giving all that time and energy to yourself. That's perfectly healthy. You can give all the time and energy in the effing world to yourself. You're not somebody else's property. You don't owe people things. Relationships are a place in where we get to choose to participate. We're not obligated to. We get to choose. And by choosing to show up in our relationships with others and for ourselves, we are showing a sense of reliability. We are showing and exhibiting a sense of commitment that we have the freedom to participate in, not the obligation. You're getting out of that programming of, oh, I'm obligated because we're family, or I'm obligated because we're friends, or I'm obligated because it's my partner. No, we choose to because we care. But if we need to care for self, we can also choose that, and it does not mean guilt or shame. It's the dance, the give and take, and that is Empress and Temperance. Temperance is the card of reciprocity, balance, and patience. Empress is our feminine energy. It's our ability to receive. You are learning that you don't need to give to everybody around you. You're also the current South node, which means that this next year and a half, you are going to be experiencing death, rebirth, change, and healing. All which are Temperance, and you are the energy of the Empress. Venusian, Libra energy. It's your card. And with the Eight of Swords, your fellow air sign Gemini, right? It's learning not to overthink it or try to understand it. You're learning to just be content with what is and to experience this. So you can have balanced exchanges in your life, because you probably currently don't with the Six of Pentacles. We're not saying across the board, but in some area wherever this applies to, you probably experience an imbalance of give and take. And so you're finding that balance again by giving to yourself. That's good. That's good shit, Libra. Fuck yeah. Do the damn thing. Do the damn thing. Okay, let's get some final advice for you. Woo! We got lots of cards. Oh, I'm so happy you got Panther Spirit. That is just like sexy energy. Panther Spirit is like, I'm beautiful. I love myself. Don't fuck with me. I'll chew your head off. I'm totally for it. Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. Makes a lot of sense. With this entire spread, we've been talking about basically the give and the take, the boundaries, honoring yourself, stepping into your divine soul purpose, right? You're reclaiming your power. Don't have shame in it. Don't have guilt in it. Understand that sweet results await. Bee Spirit, which is kind of like the Sun card to me. Then you have Turkey Spirit, which is 61, breaks down to a 7. So you have 2 7s back to back. And then 44, which is a master number. And this says give with grace and gratitude. Again, another theme of reciprocity, give and take. Sorry, you're like my 8th reading today, and I'm definitely brain slowly going. Words slowly going. So give with grace and gratitude. I really like this energy because when you know that the universe is conspiring on your behalf, you move through the world with grace and gratitude. You're like, I get to do this. I get to do my work. I get to have a job. I get to see clients. I get to have a partner. I get to do this healing. I get to show up for myself. When you start to see it that way as an opportunity, you're not going to see it as an obligation or a job. It's so much of life is about our perception, and yours is changing drastically. So just be patient with yourself. Then you have brown bear spirit, take time out, and wombat spirit, be at home. So this is that energy of like, whoa, I need to set some boundaries. I need to kind of isolate and pull back into myself. This is very healthy. Allow yourself to do this. But Libra, this is what I have for you. If you would like to participate in my life coaching, go ahead, check out my website down below in the description box. My background's in biology and psychology, and I'm a certified life coach. I work with people globally, and I'm also a certified shamanic and spiritual life coach as well. So regardless of the area of your life you want to focus on, we can cover it all. I'm also a master Reiki practitioner and quantum healer. I have a mentorship program that I also offer globally. I have students all over the world that I do this work with. As well as clients that book readings and healing sessions with me. So if that's something you're interested in, check out my website. I have single-day crash courses if you'd like to become a certified Reiki practitioner, and I have a 6-month program for those of you who'd also like to learn quantum healing. But I love you. I wish you the best. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next week for your reading. Later, Gator.